The most awkward interviews in hip hop history. That sounds like a good video.
Rappers are notoriously tough to interview, come off too much like the police, and there's every chance they'll shut down and refuse to participate in the interview. On the other hand, if a rapper says or does the wrong thing during an interview, i.e. Drake infamously freestyling off his BlackBerry in 2009, there's every chance that this will be etched in.
Did this nigga Drake just catch a stray for no reason? Hey, you better chill out. You see what he got in his pants, my nigga.
To their legacy forever.
You don't want
in
that
this video, we're taking a closer look at some of the most awkward interviews in hip-hop history. Often when new rappers emerge, news outlets will try to poke holes in the image they've constructed around themselves. But often, the artists are too savvy, and all the journalists who've tried to defame them end up doing is making them appear even more appealing to their fan base. That was the case when BBC attempted to tangle with a young Tyler the Creator in Odd Future. Flanked by the group's colorful cast of characters, which included Damo, Left Brain, Haji Beats, and
Yo, why does video look so old?
Made the mistake of underestimating the crew and clearly went into the interview with a preconceived idea of how he wanted to portray them. The result is a combative masterclass, with Tyler going out of his way to make things as difficult as possible.
Okay, now what about your lyrics? What are you saying in your lyrics?
Nothing. To old white people off like you.
Is that right?
My lyrics aren't offensive.
Some people find them offensive.
Some people find everything offensive.
Fuck him.
Okay.
Fuck him.
But when it comes to awkward interviews, no one has turned this into an art form quite like Nardwuar. A bona fide legend who's received his flowers from virtually every rapper, getting the interview with Nardwuar is seen as an honor for most upcoming rappers.
Yo, is it crazy that I want to interview with Nardwuar? But like, it's pointless. I'm not a rapper.
Who spent years witnessing him bamboozle his guests with obscure knowledge about their lives. But over the years, this hasn't always gone to plan. In rock music, the likes of Blur, Henry Rollins, and Slipknot all found themselves confused by Nardwuar's shtick, to the point of getting angry. And in hip-hop, the likes of Lil Uzi Vert decided to run away from him, while Jay-Z just seemed utterly confused. But if any interview between Nardwuar and an MC who refused to play ball was painful to witness, it was Nas. Back in the day, Nas agreed to sit down with
Yo, people, like, old heads, bro, they be on Nas' dick. If you say something bad about Nas, like, if I go to my dad and be like, yo, dad, Nas, that nigga ain't it, bro. He be like, bro, what? He birthed hip hop. He the reason why those little Cardis and little Playboy Uzis could motherfucking do shit today. Like, nigga,
Nardwuar during a Canadian tour stop. Initially, things started off amicably enough, with Nas seemingly impressed by the degree of research Nardwuar had undertaken.
This dude here, see where he's at. This is the project where I come from. That's the elevator doors open. See, that's the first floor. And he's telling the crackhead, Jane, stop this crazy thing. Sweet. Crazy, you're crazy.
While he originally seemed amused by the endless selection of records and pop culture trinkets that Nardwuar decided to bestow upon him,
shout out Nardwuar,
his patience
bro.
would eventually wear thin.
He don't be having to gift these rappers shit, but like he do that shit to make them feel like, yo, somebody pay attention to me. Like, how the fuck you know this shit, bro?
The end, the normally composed MC was as hostile as we've ever seen him.
You are nuts, you are psycho, but it's all love, it's all music. Peace.
Thanks so much, Nas. Keep on rocking in the free world and do-do-do-do.
Yo, it's over. It's over. Move the mic. Move the mic.
While Nas managed to keep things cordial with Nardwuar,
like, who the fuck nigga feel like,
be
bro?
Said for Kodak Black's appearance on Ebro in the Morning. A man who will make several appearances on this list, Ebro's demeanor has a way of getting under people's skin in a way that he doesn't seem to be aware of. But when Yak turned up to the Hot 97 studios, Ebro was determined to broach Kodak Black's pending case with him.
My name Kodak respect Black, to, you know, everybody involved in that case. We can't get into details today, but you know, we take Saul here serious. But we hope, you know, to have you back so we can have a deeper conversation about that because, you know, this is a serious topic and we're hearing these stories a lot.
After some haphazard attempts from Peter Rosenberg to guide the conversation back to neutral ground with a bizarre comment about the moon landing, it wasn't long before Kodak's annoyance boiled over.
You seem upset that I brought it up.
I feel like sometimes when like we going through, like y'all be entertained by bull. Change the subject, I'm finna walk out.
We don't have to talk about nothing else. We could be done right here.
All right, I'm going.
Oh, shit. Say less.
After the fact, Ebro received a mixture of praise and backlash from the culture. And in a subsequent radio appearance, he made it clear that this wasn't his intention. I did not want it to go that way. I'm not happy with the way that it went. I'm not happy it went that way. I feel bad that it went that way because I felt like I was honestly trying to have a balanced conversation with an individual who has a crazy past, dealing with some very real things. It's very strange right now, Ebro said. It makes nobody happy. I really, really wanted to end that in a good way. Where this incident stemmed from Kodak not wanting to delve into his personal life, this next awkward encounter
involved
Ebro was one in which the generational gap between him and the current
not wanting to
talk
about certain shit,
all too apparent.
He said next subject. He ain't be rude about it.
Meteoric rise to fame, he stopped in at Hot 97, and almost instantly, he was met with a dismissive attitude from Ebro. From the outset, he seemed intent on painting Uzi as just another mumble rapper, and as we know, he was anything but. And because of his supreme confidence, Uzi made what could have been a painful experience into one where he made predictions that, in hindsight, simply exposed Ebro's lack of understanding of what Uzi was trying to accomplish.
Everybody's grown, bro.
I mean, everybody's grown. He fell off at the end.
Put another beat on.
Nah, because all I got is old man beats and you're not built for
that.
Hey,
it's going to be a lot of young guys coming up here and they ain't going to want to rap on that. I'm trying to tell you, it's changing.
Yo, look, I hope they change. But as I've seen with all you little young that think you nice.
Yeah.
Y'all get to like 27, 28, and y'all get to struggling, and y'all be trying to come back and find that sound.
I ain't gonna struggle, bro.
And guess what?
Talk your shit, Uzi.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally different.
Like this is actually like I hate shit like this, bro. Like this is actually preying on a nigga's downfall, bro. Like why are you wishing me to fall off, bro? I shouldn't even be here right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna be all the way a rock star about it.
History's proven Uzi to be right with his
now
decision
look at
to stay
Uzi.
the course paying
the fuck, nigga?
For years to come.
Dick, old ass
his appearance
nigga.
On Hot 97 emboldened him, there are other cases in which a chaotic interview can set the course for a massive change in an artist's life. Here we have Boonk Gang's disastrous appearance on No Jumper. An incident which Adam 22 is categorized as the worst interview in No Jumper history, Boonk appeared notably intoxicated from the start. And although there is an argument to be made that Adam should have never put him in front of the camera in the first place,
look at that
he did
old ass
appear
keyboard
to try to wind things up as soon
got.
as he could, particularly as Boonk began to repeat himself.
Boogate is right now. I've been up for the past 3 weeks.
Because I would like to do an interview when you're sober.
No, you don't want to do an interview when I'm sober. I may not have the hiccups from be like this.
The hiccups are not the biggest problem, but
yeah.
Okay. Boonk Gang, everybody, thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Since then, Boonk, now named John Gabbana, has turned his life around. But while Boonk Gang all but left music without leaving a mark on the industry, two men that have are Childish Gambino and Chief Keef. Both exploding into the scene in the early 2010s, ATL's Donald Glover has become a pioneer in nearly every avenue, while Glow Gang's Chief Keef was instrumental to the foundation of drill as we know it. But as it became clear when Noisy aligned the two for a one-on-one interview, it became obvious that despite their significant contributions to the game, they lacked natural chemistry when brought together. Over the course of a painful 4 minutes, the pair couldn't find sufficient common ground, nor enough mutual admiration to make it work.
Bro, I feel like everybody could find interest in somebody, if that makes sense. Like we all have some shit in common that we all enjoy doing.
Irritated by the conversation, making it known that he would rather not have to endure it, while Donald struggled to find something to say.
You don't like talking that much. You said you're not a big talker. I feel that.
Yo, why he saying like those?
You're about to turn 18.
Yo, look how this nigga sitting, bro. Maybe that's why the interview's going bad. Cause why the fuck are you sitting like that during my interview? The
I
fuck,
really
nigga?
Talk that much when I was 18. I just kind of like drew a lot of stuff. Do you draw? Well, you got a lot of tattoos.
Yeah, you ain't got no tat.
I might get one that just says what I'm allergic to or something like that.
You gonna get tattoos to say what?
I heard you like belts a lot.
Somehow, things got even more excruciating when the conversation turned to music, with Donald misquoting Chief Keef's breakout hit in possibly the worst way conceivable.
I spoke to people. That line, like a fart, that's that I don't like.
Who said that?
Yeah, is that not on there?
Hell no.
What's the first part? What's the last one?
A fart, nigga. He thought he said fart. A fart. That's that shit. A fart, nigga. That don't even sound like that. Saying that shit, bro.
I don't like fart.
Right. A fuck, nigga. That's that shit I don't
interactions
like.
Keef and Gambino's painfully stunted
a
conversation
fart,
was
nigga. That's that
mutual
shit I don't like.
Rather
bro,
than animosity, there are other cases where personal grievances spill over into the airwaves. This was definitely the case when it came to Joe Budden's infamous appearance on
Here go this nigga, bro. This nigga always hating. God damn.
Set to
this
appear
nigga been hating since back in the day.
Promote Rage and the Machine. Both Joe's beef with Drake and his high-profile issues with his former podcast co-host Marissa Mendez were brought up on air. Left angered by Hot 97 hijacking the interview to discuss anything but his album, Joe let his issues with Ebro and Peter Rosenberg.
Yo, why he got his ears tucked into that hat, bro?
In the most
this is the old head shit I be talking about, bro.
I don't think that you guys are able to have an objective
I don't
conversation.
think that you guys can have an
This
objective
podcast conversation is not a conversation I care to have, especially not early in the morning. Number 3, if Peter and or Marissa feel away, then There are other mediums for that to be discussed if it's going to be discussed at all. Next time I come here for an interview, send my manager to talk.
Next time I come here for an interview.
I didn't know that this
Yo, this nigga voice is annoying. Holy. Oh.
Reeling that he neither signed up
for nor wanted, but that
doesn't mean that he necessarily had any empathy for others when he placed them in a similar situation. Here we have Joey Jump-Off's infamous Everyday Struggle showdown with Lil Yachty. Appearing on the headline-making Complex show was always a calculated gamble, and appearances from Vic Mensa and a near-physical altercation with Migos certainly made for compelling viewing. But they all pale in comparison to what happened when the rapper that was then Quality Control's newest star appeared. Over the course of the interview, Budden seemed incredibly frustrated by what he saw.
Bro, but look at Yachty now, bro. That's what I'm trying to... Like, niggas don't be knowing, bro.
Yachty's naivety and ignorance.
I don't care about the business part. I care about how Yachty feels.
You're giving me every day because life is moving in such a positive way, I can't get slowed down.
Nobody is one thing forever. You cannot tell me in the music business you are happy 24/7. That is a lie. That is bull. And I refuse to have somebody tell me.
And on top of that, this is when Yachty just got put on. So how the fuck can a nigga not be happy if he just got put on? Obviously he's happy. He's enjoying his money. He's up, my nigga. He just got rich. Talking about nobody in the industry not happy. Shut your old ass up.
So when you come from a college dorm room with no money,
exactly,
getting no play with no girls, you have no car,
exactly,
and you come to having 3-4 cars, you got millions of dollars, $500,000 on your body just to wear. How could you be upset?
Because I don't think that's where your values lie. That's why. Is that sounding old guy mad still?
It sounds like you know you up me trying to bring it back.
I ain't gonna
what you said. Let me
If this wasn't bad enough, things continued to intensify to the point that Joe was basically playing the role of a scolding parent while Yachty took it in stride.
Tell me what you want from hip-hop. You don't think that's a question you should answer at some point? Or are you leaving all of this to QC to figure out?
Nah, I mean, I'm making music, bro. I'm just having fun. My fans love it.
Music don't gotta be that deep all the time, bro.
Yeah, you don't sound like you very aware with what's going on, and you one of the hottest on earth.
But what do you want me to say?
I want you to be aware of your business. I want you to know whether you're in a 360 or not. I want you to appreciate the culture that changed your life and took you from college dorm rooms eating oodles and noodles. I want you who's well-spoken and articulates himself well.
Chill.
My nigga, chill. Yo, dead ass, bro. My nigga, chill.
A storm which refused to subside, Budden's harsh words resulted in a diss on QC's Ice Tray from Yachty and Quavo. Since then, the two have squashed the beef. In a similar vein, our next entry is another instance where a rapper turned media personality.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Back in 2013, Kanye wasn't becoming more and more outspoken. Things came to a head when he appeared on Sway in the Morning to promote his forthcoming album, Yeezus.
Who's gonna be the Medici family and stand up and let me create more? Or do you want to marginalize me till I'm out of my moment?
Or why don't you empower yourself? Take a few steps back.
You ain't got the answer, Sway. Yeah. I've been doing this more than you.
Relax.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't been doing
the
the education. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree.
It ain't Ralph level. What's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Why is it that you can't?
I just told you I lost the money because I did not have the knowledge of how to do it the right way.
You ain't got to turn up, man. This ain't no show, man. I'm talking to you as a homie. You ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. These mics, we could turn all this off. You ain't got to do this. Don't try to embarrass us.
An incident which promptly reached the status of iconic meme. Kanye and Sway put the fiery exchange behind them.
Yo, but Sway was right in that interview.
Adidas led Ye to consider that perhaps Sway was actually right about remaining independent. On the subject of time, and more specifically timekeeping, we have our final entry. For this one, we need to head over to Norway for a legendary interview with Snoop Dogg. After arriving at an interview in a sneaker store a long time after he was scheduled to, a reporter
this is like before I was born, goddamn,
on his punctuality. Almost instantly, Snoop made it known that this was a very bad idea.
You're 5 hours late here, and
man, shut the f up.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Nah, no way he said that in the interview. Nah, this nigga wildin', bro. With the Snoop Dogg shades. How the fuck you see through them bitches?
Why you were so late? And I saw you were twittering about you being stopped at the border.
I was late because I went to go get some chicken wings. That's why I was late.
Oh, he on his Lil Will shit.
I wanted to go see Norway up close and personal and visit an old folks home. I went to a convalescent home. That's why I was late.
Now is the partying changing?
I don't party. Get this
Oh shit, that nigga got kicked.
Will I ever make it to them heaven gates? 2 phones, I feel like I'm Kevin Gates. 2 phones, I feel like